guys, Jordan here. We're gonna have fun with this one. This is the blank 90-day plan that you can build out for yourself. So you can actually go in to this if you have it in Google Docs. You can click on File and make a copy, and then you'll be able to make your very own. If you download it as a Word document, feel free to do that. Or if you want to print it out as a PDF, you can also do that as well if you're old-fashioned and like to write things down. So first up, for this 90-day plan, I want to just note, you want to make it yours. If you want to add a quote at the top, if you want to put in a GIF or a GIF, as some call it, just to make it motivational and make it yours, make it something that you're going to look at every day, please do that. Add that to the top. Change the colors. Make it as personal as you want to, so that you look at it every day and you actually utilize this. This is pointless if it doesn't inspire you, if it doesn't motivate you. This will get you started, but I do want you to take the time and do that for yourself. So put your title here for Jordan's, and I'll show you that in the next video. I just have Jordan's 90-day plan and I have the dates there. Put your title there. If you want a timer, you can just copy this one as well. And then what you're going to want to do, I think you're going to have to do, is open this source, and I did that up here so you can see this countdown timer, and then make a copy yourself as well, and then you can just add that in. So I added that in just as a link to the spreadsheet, as an embed link. So that should be, it should link for you there. If you have any trouble with that, let me know. But a countdown timer is a great part of a 90-day plan because you can see how much time you have left, because time passes just crazy fast. So you have 90-day goals here. Put your number one goal that you're working on here. You can put several goals if you want to, but make sure your number one primary goal is there, and that's what the whole purpose of this 90-day plan is, to work toward that. Purpose statement, this is what keeps you motivated to do your 90-day plan. This is what is going to motivate you. This is your why. Very important to know this, because around that day 45, 47 mark, you're going to start to feel like, I don't know if I want to keep going with this. But if you have a why, if you have a purpose, it's much easier to keep going. And if you have a guiding word of the year, my word for 2021 is cognizant. I have that on my plan, and I'll show you that as well. But if you have a one word for the year, put that here, and that will help guide you. And I'll scroll down for the rest of this plan. You'll see it's broken up days 1 through 30, and then 31 through 60. And it's totally broken down. You don't have to go in and fill out the end days right at the beginning. You can kind of fill it out as you go, and that's what I recommend. This is a living, breathing document. This isn't something where you do it, day 1, and then you follow it to the letter on day 89. It's not like that. You're going to build it as you go. And yes, you want to plan out as much as you can, but mostly this is going to be just something you keep updated. You keep working at it. You're going to start a book and realize you don't want to finish the book because you don't like it. You're going to get to day 45 and realize, okay, actually, in order to reach my goal, I need to actually be working on this other thing. Don't get so stuck on completing exactly what you said you were going to do, but be flexible, be moldable to what you actually need to be working on. So primary focus, what you're going to be focusing on for that 1 to 30 days, what is going to help you work toward that 90-day goal. What your priorities are, whether professional, family, personal, what you need to be focusing on, what you need to be working on for that time period. Lead measures, I have little check boxes here, which if you right click, I can actually change it to a check mark, which is pretty cool. So when I complete that task, I can check mark it. You can do this any way you want. If you just want a bulleted list, some people I've seen with their 90-day plans that I've helped will actually go, and I don't know how to do it in Google Docs right away. Oh, right here. You can, well, that's a clear formatting. You can just do a strike through there if you want to. If you want to just delete it, you can do that too. I wouldn't recommend that because you want to have kind of a track record of what you're doing. I like to go through and right click and make that check mark. So these are your lead measures. These are your tasks that are going to help you complete your primary focus and get closer to your goal. Pretty self-explanatory in some ways, but important to note here. Books to read, I think this deserves a section all on its own. I think reading is one of the most important things we can do for our own personal growth, but for goals too. So no matter what your goal is, there's going to be some books you can read to get there, whether it's to sell a bunch of courses. We'll read marketing books. If you want to build woodworking projects, read books on growing in woodworking. There's so much we can learn and grow from when we read books. I think books need to be part of anybody's 90-day plan. And then personal focal points as well. What do you want to make sure? Similar to priorities, but these are more priorities and commitments. Your personal focal points are, okay, I need to make sure I'm eating healthy, running, what I'm going to be working on daily. You can add some notes there. And again, make this work for you. And as you go through, you're just going to fill out what your focus point is, focus goal or task or whatever for this period of time. When I do it, I don't fill, like I said, I don't fill these all the way out, and especially this days 61 through 90. I gotta have a general idea what I'm working on, but I don't completely fill it out. I'll do these on day 30, and I'll start working on this a little bit more on day 60. It's great to plan ahead, and that's the whole purpose of this 90-day plan, but don't feel like you have to have these sections completely filled out and follow to the letter. Have your books read, filled out, have your focus point filled out, and then just keep filling it out as you go and keep working on it and keep iterating and keep working at it. If you have any questions, I'll say this last part. This is the very end. Good life things to keep doing. Such a silly title, but it works and it's so purposeful. These are things that you know work for you. For me, it's sometimes so easy to stop doing the things that I know work for me personally. So make a list here of things, okay, over the next 90 days, regardless of how far I make or how much progress I make on my goals, I want to make sure that I keep doing these important life things. So make a list of at least 10 there, and I'll show you some examples from my plan, but this is a super important last step of the section. If you have any questions, just feel free, reach out, email me, jordan@jmbring.com, and I'd be happy to help.